This is going to be Legend of Lando versus DanK. Okay.
Is it?
So, yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Sorry, I saw John.
You only saw the shirt?
Pulling up stream.
Okay. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Legend of Lando is an up-and-comer. He's not incredibly... He's pretty new to the scene. He's been playing for a good few months, but he's still pretty new. But he's been leveling up a lot more lately, which is really cool to see. DanK, if you've watched any of these, then you've seen DanK, and he's amazing. He's a really, really good player, and his face is terrifying when on point. I love to watch him play. He's a great person to talk to. He's just fantastic. The Legend of Lando, I remember I taught him a decent amount about Marth when he was first starting. And I've seen him play a little bit since, and he's leveled up a lot. It's really cool to see.
Oh, all right.
This isn't a real match, this is a count one. So.
I don't know, it says winners round 3.
I mean, it's not going to... Stop it. Stop it. I'm not ready for this.
Justify
I have let my guard down.
SD. By saying this is hand warmers, they are playing right now. The scoreboard is on the bottom of the screen, Brady. They lost that stock. Lando is taking this.
I'm excited to see how Lando does, because I haven't seen him play on stream in a little while. At least I haven't commentated his set. And I really want to see how he does. This, of course, as an up-and-comer. Also, one thing. Dan, we need to switch the cameras. There we go.
Was that the hand warmer?
Yeah, it was a hand warmer.
Oh, it was a hand warmer.
They were just both, like, they're hanging out on the opposite side of the stage.
I wasn't sure. I thought that was some sort of crazy neutral game thing. I thought that Lando was going with the puff strats from Evo.
If Lando takes this is going to be a huge upset.
Oh yeah, I don't think DanK's going to survive it.
As
Losers
much
with like BB and Real and Lando,
mostly Real.
Mostly Real. That nest was pretty on point.
But
pretty on point.
Anyway,
against this fraudulent Pikachu. Looking at you, Dan.
But I love DanK, but I cheer for the underdog. I want the upsets. I love those. I love upsets, unless they're happening to me. I mean, unless an upset's happening to me, I don't like it.
We'll see.
So I'm cheering for my boy Lando. I want to see him do well tonight.
All right. We'll see if he can upset this.
But DanK has a lot of Marth experience.
For sure.
I know he's played against me a lot this matchup. And at least when we played, all of our sets were incredibly close, and he always would pressure the crap out of me. He's really, really scary when he gets in. Let's see here. We're going, and we're starting with Yoshi's Story, which, you know, it's a pretty good neutral pick. I might be a bit better for Marth, but maybe. It's debatable, but...
Oh.
Yeah,
4%.
Yeah.
That is how much.
It's first stock. Typically in first stock on the first match, you're going to be feeling your opponent out, trying to see what they're going to do, what their habits are and whatnot. And so it's hard to tell just how a set's going to go just from the first stock of a match. Like a lot of times, sometimes you'll like start a set and then just 0 to death someone, but you might end up losing the set anyway.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to say. But what Lando's doing a lot of right now is a lot of forward smash, and none of it's hitting. There's, at least in the neutral, unless you have a very, very good read on your opponent's play, there's no reason to really commit that hard, especially at such a low percent where you're really not going to get the kill.
Oh yeah.
There's no reason. Just play the just dance around a lot. Play the dash dance game. Move around. Follow the Fox's movement. Try to hone in on their position and get a read for their movement patterns.
And you noticed he used a counter there earlier. I think the only person who successfully used a counter was it was Ken, wasn't it?
Counter.
Really only used
let me talk about
Falco.
Let me talk about counter a little bit. It's bad. At least in the... Oh my god, the talk cancel!
Oh.
Okay. It's bad in neutral. Unless you have, a really good read on your opponent's play. You know what they're going to do. You know that they're just aggressively coming in with nairs and dash attacks. It does 7% damage and static knockback, so it's not going to change. And it's just... But for edge guarding, it is absolutely essential for Marth's survival in this matchup. It is amazing. What counter does is, you know, with Firefox, that was a 4 stock, by the way. I'm just going to talk about the matchup, I guess. But, Firefox will, like, ride up the legends incredibly. Because of how far it goes, it's so hard to sweet spot. So a lot of times, your actual hitbox is going to go a little bit above the ledge. Marth's counter, aside from a tiny little bit on his tippy toe that's not covered, will hit that. It will counter and knock Fox away from the ledge, setting up for an edge guard. At a really good angle, it's very easy for Marth just to clean up the job. It is essential for edge guarding against Fox. You need it. It is so incredibly good. I know I wouldn't have beaten most of the Foxes I've beaten in the tournament if it wasn't for counter. And I think that's a lot of what a lot of players tend to forget. It's kind of really good in edge guarding. It's pretty good. Oh! But all we need to see more of from Lando is more dash dancing. He's just throwing out forward smashes. Stop it. He's going for grabs, which is good, but he's not getting a ton off of them. He needs to like up throw right now would lead to an up tilt, which would lead to up airs and combos and stuff. But he's going for forward throws and he's not doing anything.
Oh yeah.
I know Lando's still new. He's still new, but I gotta tear him apart so that he can learn how to improve.
That's how you learn, definitely.
But and another thing. He's just standing there. He's doing a little bit of dash dance, but it doesn't feel like there's any purpose behind it.
Yeah.
He's doing it just to dash dance.
He's doing it.
He's not doing it to bait something out. He's not doing it to gain control of the stage. He's just dash dancing to dash dance. And that's not a good reason to dash dance. A lot of players are like, oh my god, I'm technical, I'm dash dancing. But you need to have a purpose behind it. Like he's not.
Yeah, I feel that's something that hurts a lot of Melee and also PM players is because there are so many technical things you can do in this game, they kind of base their power as a player on how much
do them for the sake of doing them.
Exactly.
You gotta have a purpose behind every single thing.
Like I've seen Lando throw out like wave dashes and such, but we just watched him get double 4-stocked for no reason whatsoever.
I mean, there was definitely a lot of reasons.
There was definitely a lot of reasons.
It was cool to see Lando on stream again.